Hey Pilgrim, how you doing, buddy? Hey everybody, good to see you. How's everybody doing today? Sorry for the complications, guys. For some reason, it has locked my phone screen in this up and down position, and I can't figure out how to get it to play like this. Yeah, I'm back. Hi guys. So it's already getting spicy here, which is no surprise, right? And so we already have Deanna here, or Dina, whatever the fuck her name is. She's literally paid by Trudeau to come to these protests to start problems. So good to see you guys. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, how do I orient my phone screen side to side? It like there's not even a setting option for it. Mad Shed in the house, Bug Out, Joe, Pilgrim, Sam, Metal, good to see you, Metal. SRD, hey buddy, Pilgrim. Oh, Joe, I will absolutely be yelling. No farmers yet, Sam. They're starting to, their cops are starting to block off roads. So, why is it? Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Yeah, you guys can see. So we're at Parliament, guys. That's Parliament Hill. That's like our White House. But the difference is we can go right up on the front lawn, right up to the front doors. I don't think these guys right here would appreciate it right now, but there is a permit. I appreciate that, Chad. Thank you, sir. 3 white dots on top. Oh, okay. Mute microphone, enable flash, share, save, highlight. That's the only options I have. All right, let's see if we can figure it out this way. No. Well, that's going to be awkward. It's not even letting me. It will not allow me to rotate my screen. And I started the live with the screen on the side. Thanks, Bug Out. Thanks, Metal. Appreciate that, guys. So, is there a crowd? Yeah, there's a crowd. Yep. I'll show you guys. Hang on. They're mostly out on the street at the moment. It's going to be a little jumbly, guys, here for a sec till I get some shit sorted out. I have no idea why it will not allow me. So you guys can see way down there. See if I can zoom it in. So they've already blocked off the main road. Cops lined all up and down the road. Cops here and here. Cops, oh, you can't see it. Up by the lights. There's cops there. And I'm told that there's cops way down there as well. Joe's nothing wrong with a sandwich, buddy. Nothing wrong with a sandwich. Oh yeah, Trudeau's a constant state of memes around here. How can I Maybe I can turn my tripod sideways. No, that ain't gonna work. Sorry for the jumbliness, guys. I'm trying to sort out why I can't rotate my phone. Sam, it would not surprise me if they do. The horses are stabled from where I'm sitting right now. The horses are... Hang on, let me rotate this screen so you guys can see my ugly face. From where I'm sitting right now, the horse stables are only about a 15-minute drive away. So if they decide that they're going to bring them down, yeah. Although, Joe, last time we were here, it was pretty good. I mean, we had some Antifa trash across the road. Hey, man. We had some Antifa trash across the road, but, you know, other than that, it wasn't bad. I don't know what's going to happen today. Yeah, man, thanks. Any of you guys who live stream on an iPhone have any idea why I cannot rotate my phone sideways? Oh, bug out. They don't. Trudeau's trying to enforce a mandatory 30% nitrogen fertilizer reduction across the prairies this summer. So with nitrogen fertilizer, with food output, it's literally a 1-to-1. So for every 1% reduction in fertilizer, you have a 1% reduction in crop yield. Canadian, you don't think I can do it sideways anymore? I hope I don't have to do it like this. I don't want to hold my phone all day. It won't even fit inside my tripod. That must be new, because last time I filmed everything sideways. I really don't want to have to hold my phone all day. It's going to get so bumpy. How can I put that? And I got a brand new wireless microphone just for today. And the adapter that fits, like the receiver that plugs into the bottom of my phone, won't plug in my phone while I have... Hey, buddy. The receiver won't fit into the bottom of my phone because I've got the OtterBox case on it. Yeah, Canadian, they must have done something, because I canceled the last live stream I started a few minutes ago. Auto rotation. Yeah, hang on, let me see if I can... Portrait location on. Let's see if I can do it this way. No. Hey Tigger, how you doing? Yeah, I tried bug out. That won't work either. All right. Well, the crowds are building. You guys want to see what's going on? It's pretty positive. There's definitely people building, obviously. The permit only started at 10 o'clock, right? So, I don't know, well, let's go for a walk. What do you say? See, and even running it sideways. Live chat. See, and as soon as I turn the phone sideways as well, my screen goes dark.
Bring little heroes in a uniform. We need heroes, not cowards. Not bullies either. We don't want bullies in uniform.
And that stupid bitch right there that you're looking at brings her daughter to these protests. and she's paid by Trudeau to be an agent provocateur, and her stupid daughter has an electric whistle, and they just blast it in people's faces. She was already in a fist fight once this morning. Hey, Papa's Farm, good to see you, buddy. Hey, KP. That's a big old flag, eh? Apparently now we're having a sing. Look at this thing. Hey, buddy, Silverback, what's up, man? So yeah. No problem. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. No problem. So for you guys that don't know, today is when Trudeau enacts the third carbon tax on us, and today is 23% carbon tax that he's adding on to the two other carbon taxes that he's already implemented on us. And and that carbon tax is right across the board on everything, right? So from the grain and the fuel and your groceries and everything. Hey, Shorty, what's up? I'm just going to throw wrenches at a whole bunch of people. Cigar prepper, it's turning out that way, man. That's why we're out here. Like, it's getting absolutely bonkers. And Canadians have had enough. So we're hoping that we can convince the government to stop this fucking garbage taxing on us. I mean, 23% more on everything we're buying on top of the GST, the HST, which is already 13%. So on my, after I get my paycheck and I'm taxed everything off my paycheck, I think I have 48% of my paycheck left over. So I appreciate that, Canadian. A lot of the people here are Freedom Convoy supporters, so they all know each other. They spent weeks hanging out together. Yeah, they do, Silverback, for sure. Right now, they're predicting in Canada that the Conservatives are going to win a supermajority come this next election. Trudeau is in third or fourth party status right now in the polls. Like, they're literally just right off the cliff. That's right, Rage. That's what's happening. People And the lefties are starting to wake up. They're starting to realize that all of this nonsense is directly correlated to their loss of purchasing power. Gallows is not a bad thing, guys. Yep, that's right, Metal. Fuck Joe Biden, too.
Nobody wants to hear. Go back to where you came from.
Yeah, that's right, Canadian. That's right. They want to push it back a week, and they're saying it's because of some other culture's holiday or something, which is nothing but nonsense. Because if that's the case, they could pull the elections back a week. But it's all about getting 80 different MPs their golden pension package. So. Yeah, that's a little patriot right there, eh? Taking no shit from nobody. Yeah, they're trying to say, excuse me, guys.
Oh, that's funny.
So basically, the nonsense the government is saying is that everybody gets back, because we get refunds for these carbon taxes, and they're saying that we get back more than we pay, but that's complete utter bullshit. They did the math, and people in Ontario, yeah, it's all lies, man. The people in Ontario are going to be spending minimum $600 more a year than they're getting back in their carbon taxes. And I would say that $600, that's probably realistically on the low end. David, it's hard, man, you know. I think elections is one of the only options we have. I mean, revolution I don't think is that far away if it continues the way we're going now, you know. Hey, Moonsprout, good to see you. Hang on, Teresa, I'll get you that rent right now. So if you guys see people typing in garbage like free dumbers and shit like that, just boot them right out of the fucking live stream. So that's a warning for any of you guys in here that are coming in to cause problems. There's a bunch of mods in here and they're not going to take any shit. Hey, Moonsprout. That's right, Cigar Prepper. That's right. And I'm hoping. No, David. No, I totally hear what you're saying, man. I'm watching Canada. Canada now and Canada 5 years ago is not the same country. It is literally no longer the same country. Do you guys want to know what kind of nonsense they're talking about here? In Toronto, they elected a socialist mayor, and they want to implement a tax on rain. They literally want to tax you on the rain that lands on your property. Yeah, that's right. We don't need any drama in here, guys. I'm just trying to draw attention to the situation. I mean, Canada's literally falling apart. We have a fucking dictator in control of this country. We have a dictator in control of this country. He has a minority government, and what he has done is he has joined forces with the NDP, and the only reason why we cannot call an election is because between the NDP and the Liberals, they have more seats than the Conservatives do. So we can't call an election because we don't have enough seats. So that's so the NDP is literally holding this country hostage. Oh, Pilgrim, absolutely, absolutely it is. Yep.
Well, that was good, you know. I encourage everyone to have freedom of speech. You know, and that's what this little girl just exercised. Her freedom to speak freely. Unlike the one here, we can't say what's turning on our eyes. This little girl
Stupid
came
bitch.
to her heart.
Now see this, you're fucking clueless, buddy. You're fucking clueless. I guess you can't do basic fucking math because every single step in the manufacturing process, they're paying carbon taxes on it. And it adds up, and it adds up, and it adds up, and it adds up. And at the end of the day, we fucking pay for this. Do you think any of these large corporations are going to take a loss in profit? Not a fucking chance. They just keep increasing the prices, and then at the end of the day, the consumers pay for this. That's right. Taxing us for carbon? What a fucking scam. 0.04% of the atmospheric gases, and they're saying that we're killing the planet. They're calling CO2 a pollution. It's an emission. It is not a pollution. It's legally not classed as a pollution. And I mean, we're literally greening the planet. Bullets and barbecue, I see that, and that I have to download Prism. That's what it is? Okay. Yeah, because this is killing me here. I can't even put my phone in my tripod. I'm going to have to carry my phone all day.
Hi, good to be back. It's great.
You see this guy here? That's the pleb. PLEB. If you guys want to follow another Canadian journalist, that guy was a truck driver like me. He quit his job to go full-time doing YouTube and social media, and he's doing so much better financially than he was when he was driving truck. And I mean, you make pretty good money driving truck. So all right. I'm just going to go back here for a minute, and I got to plug my phone into my battery.
1,900 viewers right now.
Look at that. Pleb's got 1,900. Hang on, guys. It's going to get a little choppy. I got to plug my phone in.
Whoa, with your camera. Woo, we hope guys over there.
All right, guys. Give me 1 sec. It's just going to get a little weird. Hang on, we'll rotate this so you guys can see my face while I'm working. I gotta plug in my my battery bank.
What's that? Oh, it's just saying WPS. Where's the fun? Where's the fun? Where's the fun? Yeah, we're never going to find out.
All right, there we go. We got power. And
He's got $500 million in the bank from the lipid nanoparticles, and he's got a fucking $8 million
I like her description of Trudeau yesterday. He was on Trudeau emotions with himself, and how do you describe he's a narcissistic type of acting douchebag?
I'll say it this way. If somebody had told me back in 2015.
okay. There we go. There we go. Hey guys. So I assume you make good money shifting gears if you work for a good company. Yeah, and you know, Rage, he even said that if he tried to do this himself out of his own pocket driving truck, he still wouldn't be making as much money as he is right now doing YouTube content. So good for him, you know. It's good to see people being able to make money. Yeah, I appreciate that, Chad. All right, let's see what's happening. OP, how you doing, OP? Look at that. Unfucking believable. She literally comes to these protests just to cause problems. That's not, Joe, that's not even a cop. That's on their loudspeaker. Thanks, Papa's Farm. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I'm having technical difficulties, guys. Apparently YouTube has changed their abilities for me to live stream with my camera sideways. And so now it does not fit in, it doesn't fit in my tripod. And I bought a wireless mic just for today. And the mods links aren't clickable on iPhone in this vertical format. Are they not computer? Shit. So yeah, so the receiver that I bought for my wireless mic does not fit into the bottom of my phone with my OtterBox case on it. So we're having all kinds of technical difficulties today. Yep, axe the tax against carbon taxes. So also today, the government loves us so much that they're implementing the third carbon tax. That's at 23%, and they gave themselves all raises today between $8,000 and $12,000. How nice is that, eh? Oh, Sam, I'm not even using the new mic. I can't even plug it in. I'm just using my phone. Hey, Unknown, good morning. I just tried Prism, it works. I wonder if I can download Prism while I'm live streaming. Probably not, eh? Because I don't think I can minimize this screen. Download the app, and then and continue on with the stream. Is that what he's getting? 16,000 today? Yeah, wouldn't that be nice, to just vote yourself a raise? Yep. I'd like to vote myself a raise. Hey, Jumbo, how you doing? Yeah, booze is going up too. Yeah, there's another tax on booze. Yeah. Oh yeah, Trudeau's a jackass for sure. Yep. Yep. There's the pleb. Superstar right there. Superstar. Hey, buddy.
Thank you, man.
My subscribers are all jumping over to your channel to subscribe. So you're going to see a whole bunch of new subscribers.
How many subscribers do you have?
Just shy of $3 grand.
Congratulations. And you just
Thanks.
got monetized. What's your channel called?
Green Thumb Prepper.
Green Thumb Prepper, guys. Check out his channel.
Yeah.
Fan of our channel.
Social networking, guys. Yeah. All right, Joe. No fighting the ficus today, okay? Leave the ficus alone. Morning in between. Yeah, I might do that rage when I stop to get a bite to eat. When I stop to get a bite to eat, I might just shut the live down for a few minutes, download that Prism app, and then get everything going again. Hey Rick, well, thanks for joining the live, man. If you want to help, maybe just share the stream out so we can get some more eyes on this. I'm going to be here all day. I've got two 10,000 milliamp hour battery packs and 70 gigs of data. So, oh, he saw me on the pleb, awesome. Yeah, pleb's good shit. I met him in person when I was filming the Million Man March for Kids when I was here last. Oh, Andy, no problem, bud, no problem. We're just trying to bring as much attention to this as we can, right? So, if you guys are just kind of new around here and catching me on the live stream because YouTube suggested it to you, maybe you might want to consider subscribing to the channel. I do a whole lot of gardening. I teach people how to grow organic food to feed their families. I teach you how to grow really good weed, teach you how to preserve food. I throw some truck driving stuff in there while I'm working. Hey, awesome, Andy, that's great. Thanks, guys. We're trying to build up this channel. I'm working on my brand. And I haven't mentioned this yet, but I figured I might as well now since all of you guys are here. I have monetized my channel. As of this morning, I have made, are you ready for this? I hope you're sitting down. I've made 69 cents. Oh yeah, take that. Put that right in the bank. So, the link works on the computer. Okay. Came from the plebinator. Good to see you, Stank. So yeah, so just so you guys know, I'm going to be setting up a tax-free savings account in with my bank, and every single penny that I make from social media will be going to purchasing a homestead for me and my two kids. I'm a single dad. I work full-time. I drive a dump truck, and I run YouTube on the side. And I'm using YouTube as an income stream to help me buy my homestead. So, yeah, right, Tigger? Yeah, I know. I'll get a whole 20 cents out of that 69. I'm so excited. Yeah, YouTube takes 45% of everything I get. So, yeah, baby Fidel is trash, but he sure does have sparkly socks. So I guess we'll just keep drawing more and more numbers in. I mean, it is Easter Monday. People will be out. So, hey, Scrap Metal, good to see you. So right now there are protests from one side of Canada to the other. There are protests at every interprovincial bridge and crossing. There are protests in small towns that I've never even heard of before. there are people all across Canada out today. So thanks, Tigger. I appreciate that. So we're drawing attention to this. I'm really hoping that today's protest is the spark that Canada needs to try and force change. I don't know. I don't know if this is the beginning of a revolution. I don't know if we're going to consider this a tax revolt. I know that there's lots of people out there this year who will not be filing their taxes. Oh, scrap metal, dude. Thank you very much. Look at that. That's my first super chat I've ever gotten in my whole life. You guys are awesome. I've got the best fans. I know OP, and hey, Seawolf, good to see you. I know OP, I totally understand that. And I hadn't been planning on going monetized for a while, but I figure if I'm just going to keep putting out content, and if I'm going to keep putting out content and putting in the work, I might as well make something about it, right? You know, I might as well use it to do something productive. And if I can use any of my earnings that I can make off of this content to help buy my homestead for me and my kids, then it's a win-win, right? So yeah, I know, Deb, I saw that. Yep, Chris Stacey, he was showing a picture of Trudeau's plane there at the runway yesterday getting fueled up. Nothing wrong with getting paid. You know, it's funny because when I first started this channel, I basically only did it because Hutch and a bunch of other guys were pushing me to start the channel so I could help people with gardening, because it was in the middle of COVID. People were having trouble getting groceries for their families. Everybody was stuck at home and people were starting to garden, and a lot of people didn't know what they were doing. So I figured I'll start up a channel. I'll start helping people. So, oh yeah, Stank, she's here. She's already been in a fucking fist fight this morning. She's over there by that statue with her daughter, with that stupid electric whistle. By the end of the day, I hope someone takes that whistle and throws it out into the middle of the street. So there's that's Parliament Hill, right there. That's our main government building. And as always, it's constantly under renovations. Little fellas. I was honestly expecting more people here. Yeah, it's getting $1 billion facelift, yeah. Tigger, that's right. I mean, I've been actively gardening since 2008. And it just gets bigger and bigger every year. And I know that even every single year, I am constantly learning, right? I mean, with gardening, it's a never-ending journey. You just learn more. You just learn more every year. You're very welcome, Seawolf. You're very welcome. I'm glad I can help. Well, that's good, Joe. Did you fight the ficus? That's right. Good old Ralph Wiggum, eh? Well, more people are showing up. It's a relatively nice day today. It's going up to 11 degrees, so Oh yeah, people are starting to fill up on Parliament Hill again now. Yeah, that's what I figured, Tigger. I figure it's Easter Monday. There's probably people that have gone to church. And because it's, what is it, 11 o'clock or something? 11:30, 12, something like that. So I figured there's people at church and they'll, yeah, look at this. I hope she falls under a bus. That woman right there, Deanna, is literally paid by Trudeau. She admitted it on video that she's paid by Trudeau to come to these protests and start problems. And she's already been in a fist fight this morning with the lady back there, right there. They're fighting right here, right in front of me. So, yeah, that's her. Yep. And she brings her daughter. That's her daughter. Who brings your daughter to protests when you're purposefully coming out to cause problems? Right? Like, who does that? Yeah, there's Pleb right there. Yep. And Chris Dacey from Dacey Media, he's here too, somewhere. I saw him earlier. He's walking around. If you guys are looking for another local independent journalist, Chris Dacey is good. He's at all the protests. He's all over the place. Right? Yeah, let's send her down to Florida. See how well that works for her down there. Send her to Idaho. Yeah, I think she would last about 3 seconds in Idaho before someone would put a hurt locker on her. I'm really surprised that there's no anti-protesters here yet. Because what's been happening recently is CUPE, a huge union up here, CUPE is actually sending their own union members out as counter-protesters. Send welfare workers after her. Yeah, well, I'm wondering if maybe she should have her bank accounts analyzed, because if she's getting paid by Trudeau, then, and I don't know if she works. She's always out and about, so how can she work? Right? Well, right? Child endangerment for sure. Why would you bring your kids to this? And I mean, she brings her kids to the Palestinian protests, which are happening constantly. Hey, King, this is the Axe the Tax Canada-wide protest. We're getting taxed an extra 23% on carbon taxes starting today, while all the government members give themselves $8,000 to $12,000 raises. Isn't that nice, eh? That's true. Yeah, they're still all hiding in their mom's basements. Mom hasn't woken them up yet. Yeah, Meadow, that's right, buddy. That's what I do for a living, guys. Drive big trucks like that. I drive a Volvo. But one of the reasons I'm not working is because the housing market is completely collapsing. Normally I work full-time, 50 hours a week. And the last shift I worked was a month ago. Hey, Nanya, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, that's right, Canadian. Absolutely. Yep. They get 400 a day, Rage? That's crazy. And are they being paid by Anti-Hate, that $400 a day? Because I know for a while Anti-Hate was funding Antifa, and Anti-Hate gets federal funding. So technically, Antifa is receiving federal funding to counter protest. Oh yeah, more and more people are getting here. That's okay. What about some toast and peanut butter, Joe, for breakfast? Yeah, OP, you going out to a protest today? Yeah, Joe, they'd be too afraid to protest down there. I'm hearing all kinds of horrible shit about what they're doing in Portland right now. We have some Antifa here. They're generally cowards. They show up, masks, stupid masks on their faces, hiding like the bunch of cowards they are. They're never alone. There's always little clusters of them, and they think that they can intimidate people. Right? No kidding, eh, Joe? Good. Get on your fucking buses and get out of here. I'm really hoping that today is the spark that wakes Canada up. I really am. Thanks. What do we got on the other side? The carbon tax. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's a joke. So all the liberals are pushing all this nonsense that, everybody makes more money back than they're paying in taxes. What a complete, utter fallacy. Okay, Joe. Go eat, buddy. You need to stay healthy. Unknown. I'm kind of at the point now where if riots are happening, I'm seeing Antifa. I watch a lot of live streams and clipped footage of protests and stuff, and I'm not really seeing any protests anymore that don't have Antifa involved in them. They're like the Nazis' fucking brown shirts in World War II. Oh, no. Elusive, what's up, big guy? Good to see you. Sam, I'm hoping tractors roll in. I don't know if they will. I really don't know. I'm hoping that if the tractors are out and about at protests, maybe they're at some of the protests out of the city. Because this right here, guys, this section of road, hang on. During the Freedom Convoy, this whole road was all closed off. This was all trucks, all down here. They had a big stage right over here. There were trucks down there. We had 250 trucks, give or take, in the city. And so after that happened, the Ontario government, because I'm in Ontario, I'm in Ottawa, guys, for those of you who don't know. Like I said, that's our Parliament buildings. That's like your White House. I'll walk up here. You guys can see it for those of you who just kind of joined the stream. So that's Parliament. And all the roofs they're all copper. So you can see how it's corroded up top. See? Check that out. I mean, they are gorgeous. Honk, honk, honk. You bet. Hey, PBC, good to see you. So after the Freedom Convoy, what happened is the Ontario government put in a law called the Keeping Ontario Open Act. Look at that. And basically what that law says is if there is another attempt of something like a Freedom Convoy here, hey Mama Red, hey, good to see you. I will absolutely do my best. FSP in the house. So that Keeping Ontario Open Act, basically what that means is if there's another attempt at something like a Freedom Convoy, they now have laws in place where they can confiscate your truck permanently. They can remove your insurance from your vehicle. The fines are up to $100,000. They can throw your ass in jail. They basically put in the process. There we go. Yeah, FSP, it's pretty good so far. I mean, there's only been one moron causing problems, and she's right there. Her name's Deanna. She's literally paid by Trudeau to come to these events and cause problems. But the cops have been relatively friendly so far, which is surprising. Yeah, 23%. Yep. I know, isn't that crazy? Arrest Trudeau. Yeah, I would love to see him arrested. He's going to go down as the most corrupt prime minister that Canada has ever had. He's holding this country hostage. The whole country he's holding hostage. He's got a minority government, and the only thing that's keeping him running is the fact that he's partnered up with the NDP, and the Conservatives don't have enough numbers with his minority government and the NDP for us to call an election. So, Roots, Rocks, and Feathers. Good morning. Great to see you. I'm doing my absolute best. Get the fucking camera off my face. Fuck you too, you stupid cunt. See what I'm saying? Stupid woman. I'm gonna be an internet superstar now, guys. Oh. Yep. He did? Cowboy? Awesome. Yeah, Pleb's good shit. We've been talking, the first time I met him in person was the last time we were here for the Million Man March for Kids. And that's the first time I met him, and we talk online. Rocky Road, yeah, I think things are starting to happen in back rooms. I think that there is enough very angry Canadians out here now that they are starting to maybe consider doing things that the government is not going to like. Right, Metal? I hear you, buddy.
I ain't missing a thing, buddy.
Well, we're getting more people. Oh yeah, look, so Bylaws showed up now. That's Bylaw across the street. Whoa. I I was hoping for a much larger turnout. Wonder what new fabricated bylaw will be referenced today. Oh, I hear you, Canadian. I hear you. I figure as long as we're off the street and we have a permit, so since we have a permit, they can't kick us off. And because we're not on the street, the cops, I mean, like right now, look at in all these groups of people, there's no cops mixed in and out with us. So there's, so these SUV, that's Parliament security, right? And they're all over. Okay, have a great day, Cynthia. See you later. Thank you for coming. I guess we'll see what happens as the day plays out, won't we, boys and girls? Oh yeah, there's Tim Hortons coffees everywhere. We're Canadian, we run on coffee up here. When I got here about an hour ago, someone actually had a little stand set up, and they were giving away that is a big flag.
Guys, we need to throw.
Yeah, so they were, when I first got here this morning, someone had a little station set up and they were giving away coffees and Timbits. So. Yeah. I appreciate that, KP. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Yep. Trying to build up my channel and work on building up my brand. I'm on Twitter now, guys. And you guys want to hear something funny? So I'm on Twitter. I've got I don't know, 400 subscribers now or followers now. And the other day, 2-3 days ago, I told Tedros from the WHO that I hope he steps on a Lego in his bare feet. And Twitter, X, gave me a 7-day suspension for violence for telling Tedros I hope he steps on a Lego. What the fuck, right? Yeah, Canada's an interesting place. We're trying to get things back on track up here because we're turning into a communist country, all because of Trudeau. So we need to get this country back on track, guys. She's from Rebel News. If you guys are looking for the largest independent media organization in Canada, check out Rebel News. They're a good source of information, and they'll tell you what's really going on, not the mainstream media lies, trash, and garbage that they just kind of tell you is real, but it's all just fabricated garbage. Canada in the 80s was great. Yeah, I was a little fella in the 80s, a little green thumb. Yeah, David, I saw that.
Welcome.
I want to talk to Pierre, and I want to see if he's going to backtrack on that.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We are about to start giving the the sound system has arrived and going to begin to keep this up on Parliament Hill. We're connected to the electricity, and so we're all going to make.
Yeah, OP. Apparently, Trudeau's plane was getting fueled up at the airport yesterday. Yeah, taxes are definitely modern day slavery. I get about 45, give or take 45% of my money from my whole entire taxes in order to spend.
Business owner.
Yeah, fire all 338 of them. Start right from square one all over again. Oh yeah, Nanya, we have those down here. They have them down in the market down there. They're up on the rooftops, and we have them up here on Parliament. And when things get too crazy, sometimes they just shut everybody's internet right off. Yeah, book club, you guys are totally getting squashed down there in the States too. But I think one of the biggest issues that you guys are currently dealing with is absolutely unmitigated erosion of your borders. You guys just have a flow of people across your borders, and we're getting a little bit of that up here because they're flying up from South America into Canada, and then they're just leaving the airport and they're just walking away, right? And they're not being monitored. But you guys down in the States, they just come right across your borders. They just flood your cities. I'm seeing all of the violent crime that's happening to you guys. These people are getting arrested and then just released right out of jail. Like, it's bonkers. And there's no way that this is not being done on purpose. Have a great day, Rocky Road. Stay safe. Thanks. Oh no, you're in a southern border state? I would be very concerned if I lived on a border state if I had kids. Oh, I hear you, unknown. Yep. Yep. It's like govern me harder, you know? No, Nanya, absolutely not. Nope. Nope. Oh, that's good. That's good, book club. Yep.
Every time one of you assholes got physical with me, I got money in the bank, so I'm rich.
Yeah, that's right, OP. Yep, that's what they're doing. Yep, they can just fly right up here. And then, just walk right across the border. I mean, Canada and the US has the largest unmonitored border in the world. I mean, there's a library somewhere along our borders where half of the libraries in the US and half of the libraries in Canada. I saw a video the other day of a guy, and he pulled over on a dirt road, and there's just a little tiny sign stuck in the ground. And he's standing there, he's like, I'm in Canada. And he takes a step over the other way. He's like, I'm in the States, Canada, States, Canada, States.
I'm always smiling at everybody.
Oh, she is unknown. Yeah. Yeah. Well, she's here. She's literally telling them that she's getting paid every time somebody puts their hands on her. Wish someone throws her in front of a bus. They're using blow-up boats from Walmart? What? Is it America across the road? No. That's Parliament Hill right there. We're right smack dab. That library in Quebec, Meadow, yeah. No, AFTAB. We're right in the middle of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. capital of Canada. That's our main government building right there. Nosy, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Hey, you're very welcome at Tab. Maftuna from Uzbekistan. Holy jeez. Well, welcome to the live stream. So we're hoping it gets a lot busier today. Like a lot busier today. I miss driving my truck, guys. Not even gonna lie. She's washed. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I miss driving my truck. She's at the shop. She's polished up. She's just waiting for work for her. Because right now there is no work. The housing economy has completely collapsed. So basically for my job, what I do is I help work on the infrastructure for all the houses that get built, right? We bring the aggregates to build the roads. We bring the asphalt to pave the roads. We haul the excavation away. We do all kinds of, well, everything that has to do with any sort of house building whatsoever. And there is so little house building happening right now that the whole market is just, it's shut down. Yeah. KP down there about half a kilometer. So this is Wellington, okay? This is Wellington. And down there, where you can see that kind of a gray line behind that dude's shoulder, that's where Rideau Street starts. And so when you get to Rideau Street, that's where all the homeless people are. There's literally people sleeping on sidewalks and stuff, guys. I had to walk around people. Hey, Fast Buck, good to see you. All the way from Scotland. Fantastic. So they actually have a Tim Hortons on Rideau Street that you can't drive into. They have a walk-up drive-through right on the road. So you can just walk up to the side of the building, pay them, get your coffee, and walk away. Nosy? Yeah, buddy. So that's our Parliament building. That's like your White House. The only difference between and there, see, look at all. Hang on, I'll zoom it in for you. And all those roofs are copper. And all that stone, guys, all that stone was hand carved by hand. Look at that. I mean, they are gorgeous. And this sucker burned down years ago. Long time ago. See?
All morning, man. There's like a full
Trudeau lives about a kilometer that way. Yeah. Yeah, they are really nice, eh? And I guess we kind of take advantage of it. We don't notice it when you walk by it all the time and you see it all the time. You don't really pay attention to it, so. Where's that?
There's a heavy police presence on the, I'm not even going to let on the property here because I'm bartering for a year.
Right.
So there's a heavy police presence on the Gatineau side.
Really,
Next
eh?
to, there's tractors waiting to come across.
No shit.
I was just over there.
Yeah?
There's tractors on the other side.
Good.
By the yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm tired.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, there are tractors. I hope they make it over. We'll see. That's what we need. Yeah. Beautiful buildings, shitty people. Yeah. Let's hope we can get the tractors in here. Need some rock trucks. Oh, buddy, tell me about it. We would just shut this road right down. There's no way they could even pull those trucks. The biggest tow trucks in the city wouldn't be able to move a rock truck. Bring on the tractors. So that guy said that there's a very heavy, so just so you guys kind of understand the geographic location here, I'm in Ottawa, the capital of Canada. So where all of our government is. Right behind those buildings is a river. Right on the other side of that river is another province of Quebec. And so that's where the tractors are. That's right. Trudeau taxation blues. Yeah. So yeah. So all that whole row all the way down that row, guys. Yeah. That's right, Prepper Book Club. Yep. I mean, Canada, basically at this point, Canada is basically a socialist country. Right. All those vehicles all down that road, they're all cops. And you can bet that they have, so the RCMP are the ones who run the horses. And you can bet that those horses have been fed and they've got their horseshoes on and they are just waiting for that call from the RCMP to bring the horses down. That's sick. Look at that. That's nice. I wouldn't mind an electric. See? And they've got the road closed right off. I don't know. Oh, hang on. See if we can zoom it in for you guys. See, they've got the cops blocked it off. Well, guess we're starting to, people are coming up onto Parliament Hill. Always takes a little bit of time to get people here, right? There's speakers booked for coming in today. Hang on one sec, guys. I gotta put my phone in my pocket. $5 million a year, that's what they're paying? Oh, yeah, they're spending millions and millions of dollars that aren't theirs. The Trudeau just allotted, you ready for this? $8.4 million to have a study done on why climate change is affecting democracy. Can you believe that? $8.4 million. And this is the eternal flame. Okay, so this thing never goes out. 24 hours a day it runs. $100 million? Okay, Rage. Thanks for coming in, big guy. Have an awesome day.
You're all pretty patriotic. Now, just a little bit about me. I'm DJ Jenny.
Hey, Marty. Good to see you in the
I
chat, bud.
travel between Ottawa and the East Coast. My family are fishermen. Normally, I don't get up here to say much that is scripted, but I actually took the time today to write a script for you, so you guys are going to listen. All right. Today, as we stand here united in protest against the unjust burden of carbon taxes, I stand before you not only as a concerned citizen, but as the daughter of a fisherman. From the beautiful shores of New Brunswick for generations, my family has relied on the bountiful resources of our ocean to make a living. But today we find ourselves facing not only the unpredictable tides, but also the ever-increasing tide of taxes that threaten the drown of our livelihood. The connection between the plight for fishermen and the issue of tax may not immediately be apparent to everyone, but allow me to illuminate it for you. As fishermen, we stand as stewards of the sea, entrusted with the task of harvesting a bounty that is sustainable in a sustainable manner. Yet despite our best efforts to preserve and protect the precious marine ecosystem we find ourselves faced with these policies that fail to recognize the unique challenges we face. A few years ago,
We just had a big protest, a bunch of fishermen protest in front of their government building a week ago, and the fucking cops brought the horses out.
The Department of Fisheries and Ocean is supposed to police the rivers, but what's happening is poachers are coming in illegally, harvesting our eels, selling them overseas to buyers in Japan and China. This illegal activity not only jeopardizes the sustainability of the eel population, but also undermines the economic stability of our communities. The prices of eels have plummeted. In the stocks, they're $5,000 to $3,000, hurting the economic system and threatening our way of life. Our struggles go beyond fishing, though. From the energy sector, where increases operational costs related to carbon taxes, output taxes, to lend higher prices for consumers. So transportation, logistics, manufacturing, agriculture, construction, tourism, hospitality, retail, healthcare, mining, natural resources, textiles, and even apparel. Every sector of our economy has been impacted. Increased costs are leading us to be jobless. Reduced investments in economic stability. Our small businesses are struggling to compete. And our families are facing higher prices for essentials like food, fuel, and housing. As we gather here today, let us remember that our struggles are not isolated. It's interconnected with the fabric of our economy and the lives of our fellow citizens. From coast to coast, Canadians are feeling the impact of the policies, and it's time for our voices to be heard. Whether you're on the East Coast working or on the West Coast working in the oil sands, or you're a farmer in rural Regina, or you're on the East Coast as a fisherman, we're all affected. Together, we have the power to demand change, to advocate for our policies, to support economic growth, job creation, and environmental stability. But it starts here and now. With each of us standing here together, it's time to say enough is enough. I urge you, my fellow Canadians, to stand up and speak out and demand action from our leaders. Contact your local MPs. Go to the town councils. Go to the government officials. Let them know that we'll not stand idly. But as our livelihoods are threatened and our communities suffer, together, let's build a future where industries thrive, our environments are protected, and every Canadian has the opportunity to prosper. So thank you. I mean, I've done my part here trying to be on the East Coast. I started out DJing on the East Coast, and we went from town to town to wake people up. And you know what? The East Coast is doing a great job right now. I just want you to know my sister's driving up here from PEI today, and it took her almost 3 hours to get across the bridge. So give yourself a hand. Just because the numbers are little here, we've got the whole country united, consciously standing together. We are the light. We bring the light to the people. We are the people that are strong enough to hear what's going on. So don't stop. Be proud of who you are and where you came from, and what Canada means to you and what it means to me. We're standing here in solidarity. So I love you all. Everybody that came out here today is an Earth Angel warrior. Don't forget it. Love you guys.
Thank you. That was so great. Very good. Very good. Oh, that's my little brother. There to go. There you go. No problem. We're going to have next on our list of speakers is a advocate for farmers. You know, a lot of us here in our movement, maybe we're not currently farmers, but there's a lot of people out here who've maybe spent some time on a farm, maybe been on a horse, you maybe been in a barn before, you maybe been out in the field before, maybe you'd baled some hay, maybe you cut some hay, or maybe you know somebody who does. And so these are the people that are the most affected by these terrible tax burdens. And
yeah, farmers are getting smashed, guys. Absolutely smashed.
Theory. If you know any tax lawyers, you can ask them. Tax lawyers are the social engineers of our society. And they write the tax code to control behavior. And they know that they're doing this. And so the people...
Can you guys hear that okay? Is it clear?
Who are actually in the job, have the job of producing things. And they have to deal with reality, yes? And the people who come up with these crazy ideas, they live up in the ivory tower and they don't have to see any results. The farmer only lives with results, and we all know this from our own lives. And so let's welcome Janet Creighton. She's going to say a few words here. Is it Creighton? My dear. Janet Creighton, welcome everybody. Welcome.
Yeah, no farmers, no food, guys.
Happy Easter to everyone here today. I'm proud to say that I'm a daughter and granddaughter of an Alberta farmer. And I work for
Thanks,
farmers
OP.
today. And I'll just start with Larry's going to stand beside me. He's a dairy farmer from the Ottawa Valley. And
thanks, Larry. Woo!
I love my farmer. No farmers. So Larry will be speaking or two about, I'm going to be talking about more about the numbers, the impact this is having on food grown in Canada and on our farmers. And also, Larry found out where the tractors are. They're close. There's some tractors close by here. So he's gonna let you know because he found out where they are. So I'm here today to tell you that the farmers of Canada's situation, and they are up against the wall because of really bad policies that are affecting food grown in Canada, pushing farming out of Canada. So we will have to import more food into our grocery stores, which makes food more expensive. It hurts the environment because the food has to...
I'm trying, Andy.
And it will come in by truck.
I do have a wireless mic, but I can't clip it into my phone right now.
So, April 1st, 23% increase on carbon tax today, and all the politicians are also getting a raise. So I guess the joke's on us, unfortunately.
April Fools, eh?
Yeah.
Trump is running this country.
Yeah. So bankruptcies in Canada. What is happening to businesses here in Ottawa and across Canada? Just walk up the streets here in Ottawa and you will see how many businesses have went out of business. Did you know? Bloomberg says 51% of Canadians are $200 or less away from being able to pay their bills.
$200, guys. $200.
Left at the end of the month. This is happening to all the people of Canada, happening to your neighbors, happening to you and I. Insolvencies in January 2024 were 23% higher than last year. And business bankruptcies, this is really unbelievable, guys. It's 129% increase in bankruptcies for businesses.
129% increase in bankruptcies.
and I couldn't find a
Why am I not
single
surprised?
mainstream media article that
Why would
reported
you
that
run a
fact.
business
This is from
if you're
Statistics
running
Canada.
negative profits all the time because you're being excessively taxed and you can't operate a business properly?
And farmers are not,
Unbelievable.
unfortunately. The carbon tax is being charged to the farmer, to everything the farm has to buy. Everything. To the trucker. Everything he or she has to buy. To the grocery store. Everything they need to buy to run the store. At every step of the food supply chain, carbon tax is being paid. We're paying tax on tax on tax. We are being taxed for the very air we breathe out. No
Don't pee on your boots,
assessment
Nosy.
or follow through of the tax on how it's affecting the food supply chain. Why is the government allowed to do this without an impact assessment and telling us publicly how much we're paying? No bank, no association, no media has done any proper analysis of the compounding effect of the carbon tax. The parliamentary budget officer just before Easter in a committee meeting said, based on their analysis, Canadian households are paying more for the carbon tax and receiving lower incomes because of it than they'll be receiving with any rebate. And
Yep.
that's the truth, no matter how many times you hear the propaganda repeated on the other side.
Yeah, it's just nonsense. Fucking nonsense.
So Canada's very cold winters. These are obvious things that politicians don't seem to understand anymore. We need energy to live, and farmers need energy and heat to sustain life and to grow food. Farmers like Larry here. So with this 23% increase in carbon tax, we are now punishing farmers for heating barns to keep livestock alive and for growing food in our winters. Greenhouses are being forced to pay $18 million per year. They'll be paying $40 million by 2030.
Can you imagine?
Mushroom farms so every commodity is paying their own amount. Mushroom farms are being forced to pay $7.4 million this year, and by 2030 they'll be paying $60 million. So one single mushroom farm has to pay almost $200,000 this year alone. The carbon
That's
tax
crazy.
is $250,000 for his farm by 2030.
They're trying to starve us out, guys. They're literally trying to starve us
They will
out.
also have to pay $450,000 carbon tax by 2030. So each farm, each commodity, this is all adding up, tax on tax and tax. So I'm going to hand this over to Larry. He's going to say how this is affecting his own farm, and he's going to tell you where the tractors are.
Not just the usual. I'm a fourth generation farmer. There's 75 tractors. Stop. Johnny.
75 tractors, guys.
I think we should all go on and march them right in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
This asshole across the road here called Trudeau. Back in the whole country. How we're supposed to raise food for the people when you can't even goddamn well live yourself. I remember 2 years ago I was here after the truckers convoy and I interviewed him for just a small guy from the plane. Tell you where you're from, what you do, and I said, farmer. And I kind of looked backwards at the peace tower and I said, you asshole, you got us like short and curlies right now. Oh, I guess the short and curlies are wrong. Anyways, raising carbon taxes from propane right to the roof. We're exempt of diesel fuel delivery at the pumps. And yeah, it's money. Tax.
Hey, Charlie, I appreciate that. Good to see you over here.
Freaking environment or whatever the carbon tax is.
Yeah, Pleb's a solid guy.
Freaking pockets empty twice as fast and fill theirs, sons of bitches. minutes. I don't think I should talk too much more, but I'm heading to the bridge. Whoever wants to join me, let's go. Thank you.
Woo!
Let's go. And I just want to say,
Are we going to go to the
for,
bridge and get the
everybody
tractors
that
over
wants
here?
to protest, you should also call your MPs. Go to parl.gc.ca. You go to the members, and that's where the MP emails and the phone numbers are. And don't just call your conservative
Yeah,
MPs.
Pepper Guy, today they're
Look
implementing
for
the
liberal
third
MPs closest to
carbon
your
tax
right.
that they've put into
Call
play,
them,
and
email
today is
them. Let them
23%
know that the
increase on carbon
carbon tax
taxes
means
today.
your food,
23%.
price of food going up, that you want to eat food grown in Canada, and they are now stopping that. So make your calls, make your emails. Don't be afraid to do that, and let's go find where the tractors are on the bridge.
Woo!
No farmers, no food, no future.
I got a question.
Very good, brothers and sisters. Yes, we're going to go to the bridge. We're going to see if we can find some brothers and sisters down there. Tractors coming, farmers coming, etc.
What do you say, guys?
I'm gonna
Should we
have
go to the
Matt
bridge?
Come up and give the details on the march to the bridge. We're going to leave here in just a little while. We've got a couple more speakers for you before we go. But, yep, lace up your boots and we're going to make a move.
Pepper
next
Guy,
on the
we
list,
have
though, is,
protests
my
Canada-wide
Rich.
today.
Rich Longjoy is a hardcore fighter from all the way back. He's a Wellington Street regular. Everybody put it together for Rich. Rich?
Woo!
Bonjour à tous. Hello to everybody. So on my left side, Larry is known as Larry the Farmer. I'm not sure if you're aware, but on the first release of Tamara Lynch, Larry, myself, his son Lawrence,
All right,
Dean,
to the
and
bridge
many
we'll
other
go.
People, we ended up connecting with Larry, and he ended up allowing people to come and stay at his land near KOA by Renfrew. So you understand that this gentleman here has a heart of gold, and he helped so many ways. So no food, right, with no farmers, no pet food, no farmers, no ice cream, no farmers. Why I say this right now, we're a lot of regulars here from all over. With this tax, think about it, how many people just in a simple dialogue have a conversation with people at the cash, walking down the street? It doesn't matter, and from my heart to your hearts, I am a person that chose not to have the mRNA in my body, my choice. But other people chose to have a mask, their choice. I chose not to. Did I wear it sometimes when I went for a surgery? I did it one time, yes, my choice. But right now, this tax, 23%, think about it. Stop and think about it. About 10 days ago, there was a gentleman from one of the leadership parties tried to get a non-confidence vote, and it did not go through, and I believe most of us expected that. So here's what's happening. This taxation is theft. Even go back to the Income Tax Act, right after the First World War. It was a temporary war measures tax. Get knowledge and discern, but reach out to people from all walks of life. Each one of us. We are brothers and we are sisters. That is a fact. And not just here, everywhere, right across the world. Think about what's happening. Think about the oil industry out in Alberta. This could take care of everything we need here in Canada. What about the hemp industry? Think about
Yeah, Joe, if we can use political bullshit, our crops would be twice as big as they are.
In this group that's here, people came from Kingston, people came from Niagara Falls, people came from outside of Ottawa, people came from Quebec.
That's right,
Get to
Andy.
know each other.
Absolutely.
It doesn't mean that we're going to have all the solutions. The Wellington Street regulars or irregulars, you are part of this group. If you meet on a bridge, make a name for
Hell
that
no.
bridge.
No
Meet
amnesty.
there. When there's 2 or 3 or 4 people, get to know each other. From your hearts to another person's heart. Doesn't mean, again, you will have all the solutions. But if we can figure a way out, how do we get the attention to certain things that have failed? If you look at the laws regarding the 338, these are the elected so-called members of Parliament. The Governor General of Canada, never in the history, actually removed APM. Never.
I appreciate
But it
that,
is
Jeremiah,
actually
very
there.
much.
How do
We're
we
all
do
brothers
it?
and sisters.
Again, this is for legalese. This is for the people that know legal laws even more so than others. The other thing, there are a lot of people from different faiths in this country. I have seen so much division because of certain flags or people with certain permits or no permits, or a person wears a certain color, or a person decides to stand up for what they believe. You are all individual sovereign beings. Every police officer, every PPS, every liaison, every person in the military, they are our family. Some are saying, yes, we're just doing our jobs, but stop and think about it. Mortgages need to be paid, yes? It's a fact. You need food on your table? It's a fact. But again, how do we get the monies to get this for the masses and the people? Everyone is essential. There's a person called Mark. His nickname is Spartacus. He normally carries a sign, we are all essential. That did not stop when the convoy left here by the certain situations with the so-called False Emergencies Act. And it's a War Measures Act, by the way. It was never dissolved. Just so you're aware of that. It was never dissolved. So right now I'm asking you, if you discern to march, march with being proud of who you are. The person to your right or to your left or to the front or your back.
Hi,
say,
Mrs. Metal. Thank you.
I'm known as longjoy.org. This is Johnny Rowe, not the voice of Ottawa anymore, but the voice of the countries. And also selective, I'm going to tell you, I watch media and I'm seeing people that say they're reporting media. Well, can I ask you something? That's a very, very powerful tool. But please stop and think. When there are people marching either up here with certain permits, other people say, oh, people are just going rogue. That is not true. Stop and speak with the officers, and they'll say they have the speakers, they have the right to be up here with the stage, they have the right to have blowhorns. Enough of this division. Please, if we could truly unite right across coast to coast, but it's no longer about coast to coast. It is the world. Every person in this world has the right to staple food, drinkable water without all the toxins in it. Think about it. Right now, what
Hey,
about
Sarah,
rainwater in Toronto? They're thinking
there's
of taxing it. Are
85
you
tractors
kidding me?
locked up at the
So I'm
bridge,
asking you again.
and we're going to go get
We're
those
not
tractors
perfect
and bring them back
Wellington
across the
Street
border.
We're far from it. A majority of us don't always agree. This is a fact. But from our hearts to your hearts,
Yes, we
please
do, Andy.
Stay strong.
We need
Say
them
no
out of our
names.
country.
And again, if you're
The
looking
UN,
to
the
hurt yourself,
WHO, and the WEF.
my apologies. But please do not discern to take your life. We are getting messages by so many people that are just exhausted, okay? So if you can, dialogue. Call the 1-800 numbers or build your own support groups. The other thing, maybe in 2 or 3 months, enough from Johnny and other people that are part of this group, because we're all part of it.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
need
All
to
the
get
letter
maybe 3
agencies.
months or 4 months. But if you're 4 or 5 people in a community, times 10,000 communities across Canada, just think about it. Save money, figure out a budget, and let's figure out how to get here. KOA is outside of Renfrew. Other people would give up their homes to be able to put people in tents in their backyards. But we must do it peaceful. Peaceful solutions, peaceful resolutions, peaceful revolutions of peace. So from my heart to your heart, thank you. Je vous remercie. Je m'excuse, c'est pas en français, mais de mon cœur à votre cœur. Bonne journée à vous.
Thank you, Rich. That's lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's
All
right, Metal.
right,
They
my
don't work
beautiful
for us
brothers and
anymore.
sisters, It's the time you've all been waiting for. I know you've been waiting for it. You didn't come all the way out here just to look at me and listen to him. No, I know. I'm going to bring up one last guy to give you the word on what's coming next. And don't worry, he's got plenty of energy. And we're about to head down to the bridge. And we're going to do a little bit of a business down there. And my brother Matt Ben, he's going to tell us which bridge, how we're going to get there, what we're going to do when we get there, and what we're going to do when we get back. And so pay close attention. His English is not great, but it's better than his French. Here you go.
Thank you, Johnny. Okay, people, I'll start a little bit by saying last week, 3 of my friends died. Died of what? A heart attack. How old? 40, 41, and 45 years old.
Brutal.
Okay? In
Lose
1
3
week.
friends in a week?
You have to understand one thing. What we face from this point before was a short-term side effect. What we're getting into is the middle time.
Right, isn't that horrible?
Who are the worst, okay? Our system is corrupt. We all know this. We need a direct democracy from us, by us,
Yeah.
for the next generation of ours.
Damn right.
Until we address this way, we will not survive. We will be slaves, and we will be told what to do, when to do, and how to do it. At the end, if you
Yeah,
don't
that's right, Metal.
understand how crucial
Absolutely.
it is to do this as a unity, as a group, as real Canadian, as First Nation of this world, At the end, we are not different. We all bleed the same blood.
Yep.
We all have a heart.
I just found
and
out
we
my
all
brother had a
have to
stroke
care for
because
the
he's
next
been vaccinated.
generation up ahead. If we don't, we will leave them what? What are we going to leave them in? A bunch of nonsense, a bunch of people telling them what to do, and if they do not do what they told, what's going to happen? Oh, we'll cut your credit. Oh, we'll tax you more. Oh, we'll let you live into a 15-minute
I don't
city.
either anymore, Andy.
Oh, we're going to... Hey, all of this nonsense, though, I don't believe in it. And I don't believe that anybody here believes in this nonsense. Okay? If you're here, means you have a heart, first of all. Second of all, thank you so much to all of you. Without all of you, we would not exist. My voice wouldn't be heard. My voice wouldn't get loud. But soon enough, we have enough documentation, proof, studies, doctors, lawyers, healthcare workers, specialists, everything, that in 2020,
Yeah, Andy, people are losing their minds now. They're losing all rational behavior.
It's
brutal.
They did not stop it. They continue a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth. It goes on and on and on. It's enough. We don't need this. We're better than this. We have more brain than them to do what they're doing. At the end, guys, what we'll do this afternoon, we'll go support our farmers. Why our farmers? Because they bring us our food.
Damn right.
Is that not enough important for all of us to have good food? For the farmers, what do you think that's going to happen? You're going to bring your fruit from all over the planet. And for them to grab something off far away and bring it here, you need to understand, you need to put something in it so it stays longer. The fruit looks good longer. Those things that they put in it.
Oh, Andy, that's unfortunate, man.
You eat and you develop cancer and you develop all those things. At the end, if we grow our grow home all across each city of Canada, and each city has its grow house, means we have good food. Why? Because we don't need to put all that herbicide, pesticide, genocide, because it's going to be local. It's going to be, you want your fruit, you go and care for the grow house. You have free food. And at the end, that's a solution. It's not something dumb. It's something bright. Hey, let's have our grow room. No herbicide, no herbicide. We all work for free in that grow house. Hey, we have free food in return. Isn't that not a good idea? It's a great and brilliant idea. But at the end, it's only with a direct democracy for the people, by the people, for the next generation of ours, that we will be able to get out of this mess. So what we'll do, what I need everybody, we'll go for a walk.
Yes, Sarah,
We're going to
he
go
did.
from here. We're going to go down here at Sussex. We're going to turn left. We're going to go grab the middle bridge. The middle bridge is walkable. It's not drivable, but it's walkable. On the other side in Hull, there's a museum on the left side. That's where all the farmers' equipment and everything are. So we're going to go and support them. On the way back, we're going to grab the other bridge over here, and we're going to come back right here. And at the end, I believe that it's unity, and if we don't support them, we won't get out of it. Okay? We will not get out of it.
Got to support
So
our
before
farmers,
I go,
guys.
I need a little bit, even if it's a little bit of freedom. Because guess what? It's our liberty, it's our respect, it's everything. So I want to hear everyone. Freedom!
Freedom!
Oh, I didn't hear you. No, I didn't hear these people. Freedom!
Freedom!
That's better. Another time. Freedom!
Freedom!
Liberté! Liberté!
Liberté!
Freedom!
Freedom!
Let's go for a walk, everybody. We'll just go down this way. We'll turn
Hey,
left,
Mrs. Grandma,
follow
good to see you.
We'll have a leader up front. We all follow, and please join the walk. It's really
All right.
important. We'll go support our farmers. On this, thank you to Chris Darcy for
We are going to, we're going to go get our farmers, guys.
I had a little bit of break. Thank you so much. Guys, let's go.
There we go. How's that? Trang, this is in Ottawa, Canada. This is our, that's our Parliament buildings here, our main government buildings. Let's go get our farmers, guys. There's the pleb. What's up, pleb?
What's up?
Hey, buddy. Good, good.
We are on our way now to the Quebec side to go say hello to our farmers who the police blocked from going up.
Yeah, that's right, Canadian. That's where they do all their scheming. Schemers. Oh, Trang, that would be the best thing that could ever happen to Canada. Now we can get this country back on track. After you there, bud. Go ahead. Can you make it through that gap?
How do you think I got up there?
Okay. That's the Freedom Mobile. All right. Let's go find the farmers.
Welcome to Ottawa. Welcome to Wellington Street. Thank you for coming. We're making our way to the bridge. Everyone to the bridge. Welcome. Making our way to the bridge. Welcome. Action attack. Thank you for coming. You're in the right place. You're doing the right thing. Welcome.
Off we go.
I want to get pictures of them.
I wonder how long this walk's going to be. Off we go. Go find all these farmers. 75 of them or something, apparently. Cops won't let them across the bridge. I feel like a tour guide now. Sorry, it's a little shaky, guys. That's what we're hoping, Tommy. We're all moving from Parliament, and the cops are holding 75 farmers with their tractors across the bridge. So we're going to go across the bridge. Yeah, if you guys see Sarah in the chat, she's a really good friend of mine, so show her some love. She's one of my peoples. Oh, it's Sarah. The YouTube has changed its features, and I can't put my phone in my tripod, and so I have to hold my phone in my hand, and it's a little chilly out here, so I'm shivering a little bit. Here comes everybody. Trudeau's in Scarborough right now. Okay, lovely. What a coward. Of course he wouldn't be here. Just like when the Freedom Convoy was here, he mysteriously came down with COVID and had to hide. Right, COVID, sure. Harrison Speed Shop. I'm going to wait for the big group of people. We'll all walk together. What do you say? And light a smoke for the walk. Jeremiah, I agree completely. He's sold this country out. Thanks, Miss Grandma. I appreciate that.
Please support us, farmers! We will not quit. We are not giving up. This Scissors Act.
Yeah, he sure does look an awful lot like his dad, doesn't he? So this is going to be a big walk. Definitely a couple of miles worth. Full belly's important, Joe. Also help keep your blood sugar regulated, you know. Miss Grandma, right now, it's probably 5 or 6 degrees Celsius. It's really overcast, so it's a little chilly. If the sun comes out, it'll be gorgeous. That's the most expensive hotel in Canada, or in Ottawa, guys, right there. Jake, I appreciate that, man, very, very much. Thanks, big fella. Gold, yeah, you know, it's really looking like that now.
Wheelbarrows here, so it's gonna be. We're gonna continue to the next corner. We're gonna turn left. We're gonna go meet you over there, because we have wheelbarrows. We cannot go there.
So where are we going? I guess we're going this way. We'll stay with the main group. What do you say? You're the best, Jake. Thanks, big guy. That's $10 that's going directly to help me buy my homestead. For all of you guys who are new to the party here, I just monetized my channel and I'm setting up a special bank account, and any money that I get from monetizing my channel is going to help buy a homestead for me and my 2 kids. So, it's going to be put to good use. Move my kids out of this fucking concrete jungle that we're living in and back out of the city again. We're going to be able to do some hell of a good content too once we get out of the city. So we've got a lot of new viewers in here that I haven't seen before. So basically, I teach people how to grow organic food to help feed their families. I have a greenhouse in my basement. Right now I've got 6-foot tall tomatoes. I've got cucumber plants that I'm eating from all the time. I'll be gardening in 1,600 square feet of gardening space this summer in a community garden, because I can't garden in my backyard, it's way too small. So that's basically the goal of the channel, is to teach people and show people how they can grow healthier food. We need that right now. There's so much poison in all of our food. I got the best subscribers in the world. I really do appreciate all you guys. So we're gonna cross the bridge over into Quebec, la belle province. Let's go find these farmers. Oh, sorry. I guess everybody took the other route. Police liaison. Anybody know what those guys do? These police liaison people? Nunya's super based. If I ever leave Canada, Texas is where I'm going. I've been speaking with a lot of Texans over the last couple of months, and it sounds like if I ever do leave Canada because things go totally fucking sideways here, that Texas is where I'm probably going to end up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Miss Grandma. Yeah, to stay with the crowds. And there hasn't been any protesters against the protesters, except for Deanna, and she's just a mindless fucking zombie. Anyways, she's just a paid agent provocateur, so she's completely irrelevant to the situation. See, it's funny when the when the Palestinian protesters are out, there's cops everywhere. And then when we're out here, look at that, we've got a little tiny cluster of cops up there, and that's about it. And these two liaison guys, I don't even know what they're doing. Waste time and spin tails, yep. So this field right here is where we used to protest for 420, and we used to get about 1,000 people here on April 20th, and that's when weed was illegal in Canada. And it was funny because at 20 after 4 in the afternoon, so many people would be in this field smoking weed, you could just see the weed smoke just coming up off the ground. It's funny as hell. So that's Quebec right over there. We're gonna go across the bridge. Oh, you're very welcome, Miss Grandma. I would love to see some of my subscribers and you guys set up little greenhouses in your basement. It really didn't take a lot. You need some good full spectrum lights. If you want your fruiting plants like your cucumbers and tomatoes and peppers and stuff, if you want them to fruit, you got to run full spectrum, because if they don't have the right light frequencies. Hey officers, how we doing today? Good. Happy Easter Monday. I don't think I got a smile, but you know, they didn't give me the finger, so I suppose that's a good thing. Yeah, so the greenhouse in the basement, set up some lights. You can get some half decent lights for a fairly inexpensive price point. And I went out and I just bought some painter's plastic drop sheets, created plastic walls with those. And you know, we're growing food in there. Yeah, well, having tents in your living room is also one way to do it. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we're just about to start tomatoes in the greenhouse. We're gonna do about, give or take, 50 tomato plants this year. We're gonna grow out into the garden. And so I'll probably start, I don't know, give or take 75 tomato plants, and then we'll pick the nicest ones, and then that's what we'll put out into the garden. I've got 4 different kinds of peppers growing, 500 onions, 200 plus leeks. I just did a whole tray of beets. We've got a bunch of herbs going. So this is the river that separates Quebec from Ontario. There's really good fishing in that river too. There's pike, muskie, trout, catfish, bass, lots of bass. If you guys like fishing, Canada's the place for fishing. We have so much water up here. We have so much fish. They stock our lakes for us. Can't wait to get back up to my cottage. Yeah, Texas doesn't fuck around. We got a couple of people in chat that are in Texas. Good old Texas boys. Yep. You don't mess with Texas. Oh yeah, Trudeau's a bottom feeder, all right. Yeah. He's like carp. Dirty old bottom feeding carp. Oh, we're getting a good crowd. And everybody's trailing behind. There's a big line of people behind me. Just shooting his fucking mouth off, eh? Yeah. Everybody's got to be a tough guy. Yeah, whitefish I hear is really good. We're crossing the bridge, Sam. I was coming back from a party in Quebec, or in Ontario once, in downtown, going to my buddy's place in Quebec, and his girlfriend was terrified to cross that metal bridge. See, it's all braided. Oh, I know, it just pulls your car all over the place. Yeah.
My girlfriend just lives over here.
Right?
And I go that way to get to her place, because fuck that bridge.
Right? Yeah. I came across that once in my BMW in the winter, and it's just like, I'm just like, just get me to the other side. Not much traction on cold steel.
No, there's not. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Go! Let's go!
Be fun to climb that.
The tack! At 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 the tack!
Can't wait to get out fishing.
The tack!
We open up my cottage May 2-4 weekend, but I won't be fishing May 2-4 weekend. I'll be building a garden, so. Yeah, Alexia's here somewhere. Not sure where she is currently. I saw her earlier. Yep. Yeah. Big respect for Rebel News. Mad respect. There's a couple of nice trunks here in Canada, Joe.
Ottawa showing up. We're crossing into Quebec right now from Ontario on the Alexandria Bridge.
I garden a little bit elusive, yeah, just a little bit. I was actually trying to get my hands on a second garden plot this year, which would give me an extra 1,600 square feet, but the man who owns the property gave it away to another gardener, so I'll be gardening in 1,600 square feet. It's 40 feet plus or minus, and 2 plots that are 18 feet wide.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you, Chris, for everything you have done. Again, a big thank you to Chris Stacy.
Yeah, it does. It really does. It was going to cost me an extra $250, but the amount of food, dollar value wise, that I can pull out of an extra 1,600 square feet is in the thousands of dollars. So. Oh, P, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. How many tomato plants you got going on right now? I left my moose at home. It needed to put new shoes on its hooves, and it doesn't like libtards, and I didn't need my moose to stomp any libtards into the concrete today, so I figured I would just leave it at home. 50 tomato plants. That's a good start for sure. I would totally ride a moose if I could. I've been watching some shorts lately. There's a guy in, I don't know if he's in Russia or where he's from, because I can't read the language, but it looks like he has moose on his property that, I don't know if it's a rescue or what, but the moose are like his pets. Could you imagine having a pet moose? Having a pet 1,500 pound animal that wants to behave like a dog? Yeah, Clydesdales are massive. Yeah. Well, Trang, I appreciate your support. Just being in the live stream, you know, sharing out this, we can get more eyes on this. That's what it's all about, waking people up. Every single person that wakes up is one more that's on our side. A pet bison. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you'd need a Clydesdale, 280 pounds. Wouldn't want to put you on a pony, that's for sure. Hey, the nice thing about going into Quebec is we can all stop in at the dépanneur and buy a beer. We can't sell alcohol at corner stores in Ontario, but we can in Quebec. And in Ontario, it is against the law to drink in public, but in Quebec, as long as it's in a paper bag, you can drink in public. Or at least it used to be, unless they've changed the laws. I know, Metal, I know. Jump on my back, buddy. I'll give you a piggyback ride there. Where are the tractors? I'm not sure what the cost of fuel is today. I didn't drive by a gas station. The other day it was $1.53 a liter, I think. So yeah, Chinook, beer would hit the spot, absolutely. $1.50, is that what it was? $1.50. Okay, so if it was $1.58 yesterday, it's going to be a lot higher today.
Alright, we're officially in Quebec, guys. We are in here.
We're waiting for more people.
It's the puppy's about the size of my work boot. That's okay though, keeps your food bill down. Right?
You know what? That's exactly why I bought her. I was like, I when in doubt, I just probably afford it.
Yeah, tablespoons a day. Oh, and we're moving.
The trucks are there, people. Right there. They're supposed to be right there. Hey, people.
I know it looks like a construction truck. It's like flag.
Oh, is this where the cops are holding the tractors? See, now things are different now. Quebec cops are shady as fuck. I don't like having to deal with Quebec cops. Ontario cops, not so bad. Regional municipal cops in Ottawa, they're generally not too bad. But Sûreté de Québec, these motherfuckers are corrupt.
I'm not speaking to your CEO. I don't get corporate.
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I don't know. That's what they told me they were. No, I don't know what they were. That's on music. Okay, Carlos, stop there. I know this.
Well, I hope there's more than just one tractor.
Farmers up in here, we see trucks, we see farming machines, but where is the same place that was there this morning?
Very organized.
Ah ouais, je pose dans la belle province. Je m'acolisse. Asti tabarnak.
Maybe. Okay, but they said they were in front of the museum. That's what I heard. And that's
In
what
front of the museum.
But
So we have one.
5 this morning, so I don't know where they went.
Uh-oh. By the sounds of things, it sounds like they have relocated the tractors.
Okay, they told me they were here. I came here, right? But
It's a really polite conversation.
like, listen, they told me here. Am I here? That's the way. But we missed a little bit of that. So let's see what people want to go. Yeah. Go ask the cop people. Ask the cop where are the 75 tractors that were here. National Taxi Bridge is the one down there. So if we want to go at McDonald's Taxi Bridge, it's about 10 minutes to walk, about that.
So, by the sounds of things... No, I'm good, Joe. I'm just trying to listen. Oh, okay. Apparently we're going to another bridge.
Tell everybody we're going to another bridge. Okay, guys.
Guys, this morning there was 25 tractors. I don't know where they all went. I don't know what they did. Yeah. So you want to go down? But the farming question was this. Okay, let's go.
Okay, we're on the move. We're going to another bridge. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, I know. It goes down the far. will just go and take it slowly. Okay, stop yelling.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the medical, or the, I'm not a fan of the metric system.
Oh my gosh, man.
And we just said before we move, so some people say that way there's more trucks.
Supposed to be 75 of them. It's 4.
Yes, I know all of this. But they will
Huh.
just check before we leave, because there's some people that have problem walking here. Can we just verify to make sure that they're not over there and they're over there? Can we just verify? It's all good? Yes.
Deanna's out here trying to talk to people like anybody wants to fucking talk with her. Oh yeah, it's definitely leg day, Metal. Definitely leg day.
Okay.
I guess they're trying to track down the tractors.
Okay. 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 Bye-bye. So we go down there. That did they clear? Huh? So they're not, there's no one down there, you think?
There's no cops on the bridge over there. We saw it in Don Cartier. There was traffic.
There was traffic, no cops, no...
Unless they're stopping the trucks from coming
Okay.
in. But
Because me, I saw the 75 tractor this morning, but I don't know where they are. I don't know where they put them. I don't know what they did with them. I don't know where they... Why don't we ask the police officers just for, normal response? Is there some...
So, I just want to give you an update. There was about 3 or 4 different tractors, about 10 trucks that I knew they were trying to come into the city, but they were deceived. And so they've headed to the 401 border. But I want you guys not to be discouraged, because across the country at every border, we are making an impact. I didn't expect much to happen in Ottawa today, because we're under the lockdown here. We're under the criminal divide. And they're not going to let us in. They want to make it look like the national capital has a weakness, but in fact we don't.
Nope, not in jail yet. We just crossed the border into Quebec looking for all the tractors that we were told were parked here, but there's one tractor and a couple of trucks staged on the side of the road. What's what in Freedom Units?
Okay, guys, as we can know, the police officer right there just told us one thing. They cleared all the 75 tractors from downtown, from here, from wherever.
Okay. So they're saying now that they moved all the tractors.
What they're doing, we do not. It's so here, but like I say, I think it's more the borders today that we're going to see, like you just said. We heard that
Hey, awesome, Eric. Thanks, buddy. I'll give you a wrench either way.
Ambassador Bridge is going to be busy today. Toronto with Mexico is going to be busy.
There we go.
And we want to...
No, we did have the tractors here. There was 75, and the cops must have moved them. They wouldn't let them cross the bridges from Quebec into Ontario.
Okay. So, like I say...
So we figured we would cross the bridge into Quebec. We figured we'd cross the bridge over into Quebec and come find these tractors. But by the sounds of it, the tractors have all been mandatorily relocated.
We are not able to do our thing. Why? Because they're scared. Scared of what? Scared of this. Scared of this. Scared of the height we have. But at least we walk till here, and now we could, I don't know what people want to do, but from here we can, I don't know, I would walk to a place here, personally, I would walk there, walk the bridge.
So I agree with you. So if we go that way, we're going to see a lot more vehicles and be hands-on. If we go there, we're just on an overpass, flag and flag.
Yeah.
So let's get busy over on the left side. It'll take us back to Parliament.
All right.
They're saying that they are over there. So we have people in there saying that they're over there. But that the club just said that over a summer flat. Yeah, so we're going to go, and if they're not there, they're not there.
People have problem walking, so We need to send somebody. We need to send somebody.
Hey, just to give you a quick heads up, I did look down the road there the other night. Binoculars are good. There's not jack shit parked down there. The traffic is open on the bridge. If you want to walk on that bridge, go ahead, but you're just going to be stuck in car queue. I think if we would like to make a good impact, we go back around and come back up Wellington.
Yeah. Sounds like that makes
Exactly.
sense.
There's more up over that way, down that way. There's jack shit. So guys, if you want my best suggestion, we just keep going that way, pumping the tubes, waving flags, and let everybody know.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, they're not messing around. The farmers in Europe right now, they're shutting all the cities right down with all their tractors. It's beautiful. Spraying manure on all the buildings. I saw a video the other day that they brought a welder right to the front doors of the European Union head building, and they started to weld the doors shut from the outside, welded them right in their building. Hey, Silverback, good to have you back, big fella.
Okay, guys, what we'll do, I think, is the best way to make an impact. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna cross on the other side of the street, but we won't walk on the sidewalk. We will take the street and we will walk slowly. We don't stop, we don't do anything, we just walk slowly. The traffic behind us is gonna make a little bit of congestion.
Okay, well, we're taking it to the streets now. I guess that's what's happening. We're gonna go block traffic.
On the news and things like this. So at the end, we will, be left because that they left because they're scared. We're in the castle, and so we have no more human rights existing. So till we stand and we decide what we want to do with this nonsense, nothing will change. So let's do it. We're gonna walk this way.
All right, here we go. Magical Mystery Tour, round 2.
And we're gonna walk.
And now we're gonna go play in traffic.
We must take all together. Everybody together.
Taking it to the road, guys. There we go.
We're going to take this street and we're going to walk this street. So you like it or not, we're walking the street.
Yep, we can do that.
We're going to chant
Does anybody else want a wrench? We'll sprinkle them around like salt-based salt on a steak. Oh, Eric, I would much rather put his head in a noose.
We're going to walk this street. We're going to walk this street. And that's the way it is. That's it. You want to stop us? No problem. We're trying to stop us. We will not be stopped. We will not be. We will not comply. We don't comply with this lady. That's it. Thank you for everything you do.
Okay, well, look. There we go. So they've got a cop and pulled in front of us. I guess he's going to push the traffic for us now. Oh, and they pulled out another one behind us. Here he comes. I guess they're just going to shut down the road for us. Oh, I almost ate the end of that fucking pole with my face. Oh, Metal didn't get one. Here, Metal. Boom!
The cat. Kudo's gotta go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Kudo's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Kudo's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Kudo's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Kudo's gotta go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Kudo's gotta go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Kudo's got to go.
That's right, OP. Fuck Justin Trudeau. Fuck Jagmeet Singh and the NDP party and the Liberal Party turning Canada into a communist country. Well, okay. Tigger, no, I haven't. Basically because if I'm gonna grow rhubarb, I want to be able to grow it in a spot where I won't have to move it, where it can just grow stronger roots year after year and just grow into an established plant. So I'm not in a location where I can do that. And at the garden plot where I grow every year, the farmer who owns the land, he runs his tiller through everybody's garden beds at the beginning of the spring. So you can't plant perennial plants in there because he'll just chew it right up with the tiller. So everything I plant, I have to harvest before the end of the season or I'll lose it. Miss Grandma's got herself a wrench. A new peaceful protest group called CLM. Canada's Lives Matter. Yeah. Oh, tell me about it, Eric. It's absolutely redonkulous up here these days. Strawberry rhubarb pie. Oh, see, now we're talking. With some French vanilla ice cream on top when it's nice and warm. Thank you, Tyler. I wish you could be here too, big fella, but any support we get is good support. I'm going to be running this live stream for hours, basically until my feet fall off, I think. So if you guys want to share this out on your socials, we can bring more attention to this. There's protests all across Canada today, so we're going to bring some attention to this. It's not as big as I'd hoped, and you know what else is funny, guys? Not one mainstream media organization has come here today to put any of this on the news for tonight. Hey, Hutch, what's going on, buddy? And Majik's here too. Hey Majik, I started watching your video about you doing the door modifications, but I had to turn my phone off. I got sucked into doing other stuff. He's driving on the wrong side of the road. Someone should go give that cop a ticket. Oh, look at that. They're shutting all the roads off for us. That's so nice of them. It's like just... All right. Oh, are you opening up the doorway, Majik, a little more? Is that what you were doing? A few more weeks, yeah. You just making it standard door size, or are you opening it wider than standard door size? What's the plan? What's up, Hutch? Good to see you, buddy. How's your plants coming? Eric, I brought snacks. I got 2 peanut butter and apricot sandwiches in my bag, a cucumber from my garden in the basement, some chocolate chip cookies, a joint in my pocket. Probably smoke my joint when I get back to Parliament. You did, Tigger. That's awesome. Did you buy feminized seeds or clones or what? A closet-sized door. Awesome. Okay. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Justin Trudeau's gotta go. Oh, it's a good day for smoking weed. See? Little homeless shelter tucked away in the corner. We have homeless people everywhere, guys. I've never seen... I've lived in so I'm in Ottawa, Ontario, right? And I've lived here my whole life, except for when I lived on the homestead during COVID. And we had homeless here, of course. I mean, we're a major city. But now we have homeless people literally sleeping on sidewalks. There's homeless camps in the bushes. It's getting sketchy.
What they're gonna do?
Eric, if I walked up to Trudeau, I'm not putting anything that's touched his lips to mine. Fuck that. I wouldn't mind fist to face, allegedly. Yeah, maybe that's Trudeau's problem. Maybe he's on too many uppers and needs to do some downers instead. Oh yeah, Jimmy. Oh, they absolutely have. You bet. I can't remember the last numbers I saw. It's in the millions of dollars. Millions and millions of dollars. Plus Chrystia Freeland, who is our Trudeau's second in command. She's our finance minister, and she's also on the WEF board of directors. So as far as I'm concerned, she's committing treason because she's working for a foreign unelected entity while she's supposed to be our Minister of Finance here. So where do her loyalties run? Do they run loyal for Canada, or do they run loyal for the WEF? And I think that question is kind of redundant because we all know where their loyalties lie. Oh, nice. Look at that. We're just going to take up the whole fucking road. Fuck everybody else. Yeah, Tigger, to the highest bidder. Yeah, right? Yep. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, they're loyal to their bank accounts. Sold out to the highest bidder. So in case you guys have wondered, we've walked about 4 kilometers already. Oh yeah, Magic. Corruption everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, all 338 of them. I would love to see a financial investigation into every one of those politicians to see where their money's coming from. How are these politicians getting rich on the salaries that they're making? You should never be allowed to become a millionaire being a simple politician supposedly working for the people. Hey, if you guys see Green Thumb Prepper's dog in the chat, that's my son. Thanks, Majik. There has not been one mainstream media organization here yet today. Not one. Rebel News is here, of course. Not surprised. Rebel News is awesome. But as for any mainstream organization, they ain't here. Woo! So this bridge we're on right now is the divide. See, there's the river again. And there's Parliament way over there. So we've walked all the way up past Parliament, crossed that other bridge, came all the way through here, and now we're walking back this way to Parliament. All of this, Ottawa initially started as a lumber town. So, yeah. So Ottawa started as a lumber town. So the old infrastructure, let's cross over, you guys can see. Do a little tour guide for you guys. So up into Quebec, up there, they used to do all the logging, and they would run the logs down the river, big floating stacks of logs down, and they would mill them here and then ship them all around. Yeah, that's right. Their loyalty is to the crown. Yeah. So if you guys aren't aware, Canada's part of the monarchy. Kings and queens in England, all that nonsense. And the majority of Canadians no longer hold or feel loyal to the monarchy. A lot of that ended when the Queen died, because a lot of the older generation respected the Queen. And when she passed away, 2 years ago or whatever it was, a lot of that pre-existing loyalty is ended. But legally, none of our Canadian politicians work for us. They don't work for the people. They work for the crown. They work for the monarchy. So as much as we elect them, they're not really beholden to us. So that's kind of the catch-22 that we're stuck in right now. Oh, fuck the royal family, Joe. They're all useless. Bunch of pedophiles anyways. Oh, Oh, sun's coming out, guys. Look at that sky. Blue sky. Starting to warm up out here. I know, Cigar. I mean, we have so much that we could produce here in Canada and put out to the world from our energy sector. I mean, we're pretty much floating on natural gas up here, right? We have so much resources, and Trudeau is just throttling and bottlenecking our economy at every single possible turn. He's bottlenecking our economy, and he's doing it on purpose. He's driving us down. Are we stopping at the border of Quebec here? We're just about at the center of the bridge. We're forming a human chain along the road. Sure. See, here comes the Ontario cops coming to meet us halfway. We're in the middle of the bridge. Duchess, really? They shut everybody else's lives off? Yeah, Pleb is, I just saw him. He's just over there somewhere. Well, Duchess, you're welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you made it. I guess we are now going to walk to Parliament. I know, Cigar, I hear ya. I was really hoping for thousands and thousands of people. And one of the problems is that Canadians are too fucking nice. Sorry, not sorry. And a lot of people don't want to come out and protest because they don't want to upset some feelings and ruffle some fucking feathers. I have no problems doing that. Any of you that know me know I have no problem opening up my mouth. And yeah, sure, it gets me in trouble. Do I care? Usually fucking not. So I was not missing this. All right. Duchess, I think that's definitely a possibility. You know, like when I came out to the Million Man March for kids, I came with milk in my backpack and a water bottle in case they were pepper spraying people. I had safety glasses, bandana for my face, gloves for my hands, because I wasn't sure what was going to happen due to like counter protesters. And today I figured there was going to be a very heavy police presence, because I figured since we were protesting against Justin Trudeau, he was going to sick the goon squad on us, right? But it hasn't happened. You know, like these dudes with the cops with the police liaison, I don't know what their actual job is. I've never seen these guys before. But the cops have been, you know, relatively pleasant so far. So, but at the same time, we're not hurting anybody today, right? You know, no one's throwing shit around. No one's throwing bottles at cops. Duchess, well, I hope it doesn't end up bad. I mean, if it stays like this all day, that's good, I think. But the whole point of this is we've been pushing, there's definitely people out there that are anti-government and anti-Trudeau because they're fed up. But if things start getting really rough, are we going to be able to accomplish goals in a day like today? I don't think so, right? We'll end up getting shut down, pepper sprayed, and not accomplishing anything. And then the next protest, people will not be willing to come out. But I'm hoping that today is the spark that gets people motivated enough to come out next time, or to, you know, start forming groups and discussing this, talking to their MPs, doing that, because Trudeau honestly does not care about our opinion at all, in the slightest. That's what I'm thinking too, Tyler. I mean, all these cops, they all got to pay for their own groceries too. You don't make a lot of money being a cop in Canada. Hey officers, I'm live streaming and I got a bunch of friends in the US.
Okay.
Can I ask a bit of a personal question?
I suppose you can always ask.
Okay. They want to know what kind of firearm you're carrying. 45s?
No, it's a Glock 17.
Glock 17. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, they're very firearm oriented down there. Right on. Thanks. Hey Joe, Glock 17s. OP, yeah, I'm starting to wonder. I really am. I mean, if we had 10 times the amount of people out here, it would make a much bigger statement. But I mean, look, the whole group that we just made this loop with probably consists of 200 people. Coffee is important. Yep. I only had 1 cup of coffee this morning because I didn't know if I was going to be able to. Hi, puppies. I got some water in my bag. Does your dog need some? I got some water in my bag. Does your dog need some? You're okay? All right. Yes. OP, we do. That's what we need. We need millions. Yeah. Yeah. We need cities to empty into downtown cores and shut down all the roadways. That's right, Tigger, and that's why I'm hoping that today is the spark, right? People who may have been afraid to come protest before can see footage of this and see, you know, people are happy, friendly. I mean, I'm here by myself, right? And I'm in no way feeling threatened for my personal safety whatsoever. Because for some of you guys that don't know, a lot of the people that are in this protest right now are the same people that were here for the Freedom Convoy, right? So yeah, I hope you're packing, Silverback. I hope you're packing. If I was in the States, I would be all the time. And I tell my Canadian friends that here, and they just look at me like I'm fucking stupid. I'm like, if I was in the States, I would have one on my hip 24 hours a day unless I'm in the shower. So we're almost back at Parliament. Right, Duchess? And that's the problem. People aren't going to get up and do something until it really hurts. Like really hurts. And at what point does that happen? The next carbon tax? Or like for I mentioned it earlier, for those that don't know, in Toronto right now they elected a socialist mayor, and she wants to start taxing people on rain. Yeah, you heard that right, rain. She wants to tax you on the amount of rain that falls on your property. Could you imagine that fucking nonsense? Getting a bill with your water bill every month, and on it is a tax for rain that fell on your land? The problem that results in that is that in a city like Toronto, you're going to get a couple of different microclimates. You're going to get different amount of rain that's going to fall at different parts of the city. So how do they know exactly how much rain fell on your land? I mean, Toronto is huge. So are they just going to have one? Are they just going to have one general tax for everybody? See how polite we are? Look at that. We have a red light and everybody stopped. That Magic, that's very possible. Yep. Yeah, that's very possible that they're going to set up stuff like that. They want to be able to get the most amount of pounds of flesh from everybody that they can. The problem I think that we are in right now is we are not going to be able to vote our way out of this. I think things have gone too far and the corruption is too deep that we're not going to be able to vote our way out. Now, I mean, there are and have been several elections in the last year that have completely flipped the direction that countries have gone. Look at Javier Milei or whatever from down south. There's the guy from Ecuador, I think it is, the guy who locked up all the gangbangers and criminals. They are literally turning their countries on their heads for the better. But could you imagine the personal safety that those guys have had to deal with now? When you take your traditional government and the amount of corruption, and then you get a politician that comes in and says, we're not doing this anymore, and you're all fucking fired, and we're locking all of you up in jail. There's an awful lot of hurt feelings there, and a lot of people are losing money. C'est bon, c'est ça. If you go onto Twitter and you spend some time on Twitter, especially over the last couple of weeks, I am seeing all kinds of people talking about civil war in Canada. Now, I read a thing a little while ago that says only 3% of a population needs to rise up in a country in order to force change. We have 41 million people in Canada, so if only 3% need to stand up, that's really not a whole lot of people when you really think about it, right? 3% of 41 million, it's not a lot of people. That's right, unknown. Yep, you got that. Absolutely. Someone want to get rid of that fucking Eric Davis fucking head? Get him out of here. Boot him off the channel for me. See you later, fuckhead. There's 22 people in Canada, Joe. 2 people had kids. You know, Steve. Steve with the hair. I know Steve. What's that? Oh, yeah. That's, Tigger, that's really not a lot of people. Yeah, Duchess, we're a joke on the world stage now. Trudeau just cut like $1 billion out of our military funds. So we're going into World War III and Trudeau just gutted our military. Do you know, for you guys Americans, you may have heard, but they're literally putting tampon dispensers in the men's bathrooms, in the military and in our government buildings. Tampons in the men's bathrooms. And if you tear it off, it's considered a hate crime. Hey, no problem, Stephen. Thanks for coming out. Oh yeah, Duchess. Yeah, if Russia's coming in, they're coming right over the top of Canada. That's how they're going to show up. Yep. Yeah, this is not the Canada that I used to know. This is not the kind of Canada that I want to raise my children in. No, thank you. See, I've got I'm a single dad. For those of you that don't know, I have sole custody of my kids, and we have very open conversations in my household about the state of Canada and what it used to be like and what it is now. And, you know, so my kids are awake, they know what's going on. And I think that's important because this way they can see things as they change. And when I say, as a family unit, this is how we're going to be moving forward and this is how we're doing things, my kids don't question. They don't question it at all. So that's good. Thanks, Duchess. Thanks for coming out. Have an awesome day. Stay safe. Oh, Joe, no, buddy. They don't, stranger danger isn't a thing anymore, apparently. Apparently, you're just supposed to be nice to strangers and trust strangers. That's the nonsense they're pushing now. Not in my house. Yeah, OP, it's got to be like that. The kids that we're raising, they have to understand that, you know, things are not the way that they're being told in school. You know, they're all being indoctrinated in these public school indoctrination systems, and we don't run that shit in my house. We have a very clear communication policy. Eric, I have, like, a lot. Yep. Texas is high on my list. The drawback is my mom, her partner died last year, and so she's all alone. And my brother is in Taiwan, and I'm trying to get him to come home. But I'm worried if I go to the States, my mom's going to have nobody, right? She's elderly. So it kind of puts me in this holding pattern of doing what I want to versus doing what I need to. That's right, OP. Yep, they're on board 100%. And Tigger, that's how it should be. You should be able to legally arm yourself. Like up here, for example, if someone tries to break into my house and I'm home and my kids are home and I deal with that intruder, I'm going to be going to jail, even though I'm trying to defend the safety of my children. There was a guy out near OP's house, and home invaders broke in, and they tied an old lady up to a chair, and the son came in. The son came home, or the son came in, and he shot one of the home intruders, and they threw his ass in jail. That's kind of the thing, right, Eric? Is that I know she needs me. She's got a whole house to herself. She can't lift the heavy stuff, so I get the phone calls, and you know, my mom's like my best friend, so she understands if I move. She always tells me I need to do what's best for us. At the same time, I have to kind of do what's best for her as well. So when I'm looking for property to buy for the homestead, I'm generally looking for about 4 hours from my current location. Oh, look at that. See? Cops closed the road off for us now. Yeah, Tigger, it's crazy, huh? We have no right to self-protection up here in Canada. Yeah, backhoes and hogs. Yeah. Yeah, Joe, right? See what I mean? As much as sometimes we want to do what we want to do, we have to deal with the priorities and responsibilities. Yeah, if you guys want to follow a good channel, check out Silverback's channel. He bought an acre of land with a house on it, and he's building it into a full-fledged homestead. He's got birds, but apparently his dog just got out and unfortunately dealt with all of his chickens. But he's starting things from ground up, so you guys should go check out his channel. Not doing shit. No, I watch your videos. I know how busy you are. How many more chickens you going to get? Yeah, Deb, that's definitely an option. And I've got a bunch of friends down in Texas, so I figured if I decided that I was going to pull the trigger, I would guess that some of my friends in Texas would give me a hand in tracking down a couple of acres. That's right, Jeremiah. We have to fight for it. Because if we're not fighting for it, they're taking it away from us. Yeah, my goal is at least 5 acres of land, because I'm going to have an orchard, huge garden. I want to have a milk cow for my household. We're going to do chickens and ducks and rabbits and quail, some pigs, and a couple of steer for food. Missouri, eh? Yeah, I hear it's nice there too. What is... Look at this, guys. Look what's coming up the road. Keep your eyes on the screen. You guys see that? Trang, this was all organized on Twitter and Facebook. That's right. We only have one mom. Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
Shelby the sheep all the way in from Shelburne, Ontario. Look at this thing. That's great. We just finished our march to Quebec from here on Parliament Hill. We went to the Alexandria Bridge, the Portage Bridge, and now we're back on the hill. And here they are.
Welcome to Shelby. Shelby the sheep from Shelburne.
Woo!
That's my brothers and sisters right here.
That's a huge sheep, like 15 feet tall.
Everybody's in a good mood. The march was a big success.
A meth lab. I could, but I could just grow weed instead, and that would just be much better. He's got Canadian flags all up in his backhoe. The sheep, that was for a lot of the COVID demonstrations. I suppose I should eat a sandwich. I don't even know what time it is. Sandwich time. .226. Whoa, time flies. Jeremy, I think it's mounted in the back of his truck all the time. He goes to lots of different protests from what I'm hearing. Yeah, sheep is for the sheeples. Yep, today we are having peanut butter and apricot jam. Yeah, they become local celebrities, eh?
The doctrine of indifference that allows us to ignore the suffering of our neighbors, and I am here to promise you that when the suffering comes to your doorstep, and it will, the doctrine of indifference will not serve you. Now is the time to change your mind and change your heart and open your eyes to the suffering all around you, the crimes, the mistakes, the pain, the death, all around us. Now is the time to open our eyes to this. Now is the time for all of us to join together for a future of reason and compassion, to stop ignoring the suffering of our neighbors. Look around, open your eyes to your neighbors. Your neighbors are suffering. Your neighbors are suffering. There is death, there is decay, there is desolation and destruction, all because of lies and corruption. Lies and corruption that would not exist without the doctrine of indifference. Indifference always serves the oppressor. We know this. Indifference is a tool of the oppressor. As long as we continue to ignore the
Sure is.
suffering
Yep.
all around us, that suffering will grow, and we are responsible for this. As long as we continue to ignore it and practice the doctrine of indifference, then we are a tool of the oppressor. We must release ourselves from the shackles of apathy and indifference that allow lies and corruption to leave a wake of death and destruction all across our land. Open your eyes to the suffering of your neighbor.
I think I'd be dangerous with one of those loudspeakers. I'm loud enough as it is already. I bet you could, Eric. How's things going, Eric, with the at the sale that you go to? Things going okay? Is business picking up? I know economy's hard for everybody these days. Right? Yeah, Simpsons. Yep. Andy, they're actively planning on turning Ottawa into a 15-minute city. I did a video on it a few months ago on my channel. Not good, Eric? No. It's hard. I mean, spending money on handcrafted wood stuff, like the kind of stuff you make, for a lot of people these days, that's extras. That's just not in their budget when they're trying to pay for food and pay for heat. They have to, they've cut back expenditures on everything else. Just like I have in my house, there's no more freebies in my house. Doesn't help that there's no fucking work in this city right now. People kind, yeah, people kind, exactly. Yep. It's unbelievable how indoctrinated people have become. there's people out here in Canada that think that paying money to the government and taxes is somehow going to make the weather better. I don't know. And I can math pretty well, but I can't seem to math and figure out how paying government more money in taxes is going to make my weather any better. Canada, for the most part, is a carbon neutral country. The whole top of Canada, we've got something called the boreal forest. And it's nothing but a massive, massive carbon sink. So with the small population of Canada, we've got 41 million people. 90% of our population is right along the border with the US. And I think Canada contributes, I think 1.2% of carbon emissions globally. But yet these carbon taxes are literally bankrupting Canadians. Yeah, Joe, yep. Put something in chat. Hey David, China's never going to pay a carbon tax because they know it's a scam. Unfortunately, I mean, they're the world's largest polluter. Yeah, right, Chinook? Exactly, yeah. Paper bottle, drink box thingy or whatever he called it. Unbelievable. Yeah. Put something in the chat. Where's the chat? Live chat. No problem, David. I'm just doing the best with the platform that I have to draw as much attention to this as I can. Every single person we wake up is one more person that's not asleep. And even liberals are waking up now. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're on the left or on the right. When you have to go and buy groceries, here's an example, okay, guys? A month ago, I went to the grocery store. A 5-pack of chicken breasts on a tray was $17. I went the week after that, those same 5 packs of chicken breasts on a tray were $23. That's how much it went up in 1 week. I'd love to send them all bills. Yep. So it looks like this protest is winding down. I want a horn like that mounted on my car. That's right, Andy. Yep, every week. And now as of today, tack on an extra 23% carbon tax. So your grocery bill when you go shopping next week is going to be even higher than it was last week. I know, Jeremy. It's sickening. It's fucking sickening. You know, they claim, oh, it's a supply and demand issue, and we only have a couple of percent profit on everything. Yeah, right. You're raking in record profits every quarter. You can't claim that there's a supply and demand issue if you're making record profits on every quarter. No problem. Jeremy, no. Realistically, no, it won't. Oh, thanks. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. The video on the 15-minute cities where I drove past it in my dump truck. How do we protest the food prices? Jeremy, I really don't have an answer. I don't know if, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like government having to step in, and I don't like, govern me harder kind of ideology. I don't know any other way for prices in grocery stores to come back down than for governments to mandate some sort of stabilization pricing on food. But then we're literally just encroaching more on socialism, right? Every step that the government, every bit that the government gets involved in just pushes us one more level towards more socialism. And I don't want government involved in my life at all. So, and I mean, it's not like you can boycott and like that makes a difference. Sure, you could boycott Loblaws. They are by far the most expensive grocery store in my city, like by far, and I don't shop there. They'll never see a dollar of my money. It is not worth it for me to shop there. They're roughly about 30% more expensive at Loblaws than anywhere else. Yep, definitely, yeah. If we can get rid of all 3 levels of carbon taxes, that'll bring the prices down. At the same time, will the stores just say, well, we're just going to stabilize our prices here, and even though there's no more carbon taxes, we're just going to kind of keep our prices where they sit? I don't know. Every corporation now is about making the most money that they possibly can instead of doing the best they can. So, my go-to always is support the farmers. Find the farmers that are near you, that grow the things that you need as much as possible, and support those farmers. Because by supporting those farmers, you're putting their kids through school. You're helping them buy more equipment. You're helping them pay off loans. You're helping them pay off these hundreds of thousands of dollars in fuel costs that they're forced to run on every year. There's options. Some of those options are a little uncomfortable. Yeah, Davo, they're also starting up the CERN on the 8th as well. Spectrum of reality. Yeah, there's only one real true way to get things right back on track. And it doesn't involve a small protest. Yep, grow food, trade, barter. That's right, you bet. Give me a sec, guys. That's right. Yep, trade with your neighbors, barter with your neighbors. Yep, shop at farmers markets. You're going to be paying a little bit more at a farmer's market, but at the same time, you're paying for a farmer's wages. He had to grow that crop for you. He had to harvest that crop for you. He had to transport that crop for you, you know? Lots of freedom seeds. Yeah, that works too. All right, Joe. I'll talk to you after, big guy. Jeremy, it was, well, there's probably, altogether now, there's probably 100-ish odd people here. There were hundreds earlier. We did a great big walk over into Quebec to find all the tractors, but by the sounds of things, the cops made all the tractors leave. There was about 75 of them, and they all had to leave. So we all just circled back around, back to Parliament Hill again, and it seems like most of the people who were at the protest have just kind of faded away. Jilly Bean, YouTube has changed the way you film live streams now, and I haven't done one in a while, and so when I tried to start the live stream up today, it won't let me film sideways. I have a tripod in my bag, I can't use it, I have to hold my phone in my hand. So when I get home, I'm gonna have to figure out what I need to do to get these live streams, the software for the live streams to film so I can film sideways again. And Jeremy, I don't know if today is just a blip. I don't know if it's going to continue tomorrow. I haven't seen any follow-up messaging about the protests, but I'm really hoping that today is the spark that's needed. So we'll see. Now, I mean, if there was 75 tractors across the bridge and they couldn't get here, the good thing about that is that the farmers are starting, and that's what it's going to take, right? This has to be a movement from the ground up. That's how this has to happen. They still have the whole road blocked off. Cops down there too, yeah. Cops still have the road blocked. Yeah, the Baltimore. Did you guys hear that there's been 3 bridges hit? Another one got hit over the Alabama River. Spectrum, yeah, that's part of the problem. People need to get mad. Like, the average citizen needs to start getting mad, and they need to get out of their houses and they need to get their anger out onto the streets, because this isn't going to change. Arkansas, is that what it was? Arkansas? Big protest in Windsor? Awesome. Good. Is that at the border crossing? Yeah, Spectrum, you're right. Yep. Yep. Yeah, they have a huge plan. They have a big plan. And we get little bits and pieces of their plan. And that's what we're supposed to operate under. The limited knowledge that we can get through various sources. Blocked. Beautiful. Well, the more border crossings they block, the more attention we bring to this situation. Protests aren't supposed to be able to make people feel comfortable. They're supposed to be loud, and they're supposed to inconvenience people, and through that inconvenience, hopefully draws attention to the matter. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder, and now they're trying to implement Bill C-63 here in Canada, which is basically complete removal of freedom of speech on the internet. And they're trying to implement, as part of that, a pre-crime charge where you can where they can force an ankle bracelet onto you and lock you in your house if they think you may, in the future, say something hateful. Imagine that fucking shit. I'm gonna have an ankle bracelet on for sure. It's Spectrum. Part of the problem with that, though, is some people do not want to wake up. I've tried. I've had intellectual conversations with other smart, educated people. And these people, there's a lot of people out there who get all of their information strictly from mainstream media. And they will not look other places because they've been programmed to believe that anything that is not mainstream information is conspiracy theory, nonsense, jargon, however they want to label and bottle it. And because of that, they won't look for information anywhere else. I mean, I don't even speak to my dad anymore because he calls me a right-wing conspiracy theorist extremist. And I'm like, really? I'm a fucking patriotic Canadian who just wants what's best for Canada, and all of a sudden I'm some sort of extremist? If I was an extremist, I would be doing extremist things. Yeah, you're right, Spectrum. Yep, yeah, I agree with that. Now, the good thing is that people are starting to wake up every day, because what they're being told versus what they're seeing is not the same. You know, the numbers are not adding up for a lot of people anymore. And they're starting to question the narrative. They're starting to question the politicians and the laws that are being put into place, which is good, you know, because sometimes that's all it takes is that seed of question. And once that seed of questioning starts in their head, you know, it allows them to consider that maybe what they were told is not the truth. The budget's not going to balance itself? What? Of course it is. Trudeau said it was. Come on. Yeah, I'm hoping that's what happens. I'm hoping we get rid of the monarchy. I would really like for Canada to redo its entire constitution. We should be like the US and have our own constitutional laws for the people, by the people, not written by the government to take control of the people and steal from the population, because that's all that's happening now. We're nothing but a fucking bank account for them. Oh yeah, Trudeau's absolutely a communist. Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely, Canadian. They do. Yep. Yes, if we separate from the monarchy, we can get Canada back on track again. Because then any elected politician will be working for actual Canadians and not working for the monarchy. So when I came through, yeah, see, look at, there's a walk-up Tim Hortons window. You can just order right there at the window. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's right, Spectrum. Everybody needs to rise up and say we've fucking had enough and we are not doing this anymore. Europe's got it. Europe has an idea. I mean, they're not messing around in Europe now with the tractors and the farmers and the taxi drivers. They are causing some serious shit over there. But they do things differently over there. They don't get pushed around like we do. Canadians are so apathetic sometimes, it's sad. Thank you. Yes, this is absolutely a global issue. Yeah. All right, guys. So listen, I'm gonna head down into the parking structure where my car's at. The protest has basically just fizzled away, and I have a million other things to do. My kids have to go back to school tomorrow. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, if you you know, you want to subscribe, that'd be great. And I really appreciate all of you guys coming out today. It was great talking with all of you guys. Maybe I'll do some live streams in the future. I'll get a little live stream set up going on in my house, and we can talk gardening and growing and politics or whatever, you know. That way we can continue to communicate, continue to build. There we go. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Thank you very much for supporting my channel today. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go and pick up some dog food and go get my kids because they're at my mom's place, and to get the hell out of downtown here before rush hour starts. So, because once rush hour starts, it's going to make my 20-minute drive into an hour-long drive, and I really don't want to fight an hour-long traffic. So thanks for coming out, guys. Y'all are the best. And stay safe. Hey, awesome. Thanks, Spectrum. Stay safe, guys. Keep your head on a swivel, and don't stop the good fight, because we're not done. We're building things up here, and that's how things work, right? There's always got to be a spark. There's always got to be a starting place. Same way you eat an elephant, right? One bite at a time. So, yep. All right, guys. I'm going to shut this off, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Okay? Peace.